defensive situation, right? And so what we wanted to do was look at how the body ups function. And what we found is that a lot of our users use the body ups as a crutch, right? The badge their players up or whatever, or if you're playing 5-on-5 with the NBA players, find somebody who's got good badges. And then you'll just constantly run into the offensive player and wait for the body up to happen, right? And today's NBA game is not about aggressive defenders, right? Because you don't have that hand check as a weapon. Really, it's about playing position. And today's game has more of a flow to it in terms of players driving to the basket. You really can't keep anybody out the paint because you can't lay a hand on them, right? And so we wanted to create more of a flow with our body up system. So
Yo, what is up, YouTube, man? So as you guys could hear, that was a 2K developer talking about defense and how they've gone about changing it for NBA 2K23. Now, Mike Wang, other people have been talking a lot about NBA 2K, but it's the same stuff, you know? He's saying shooting is going to be harder, whites aren't going to drop as much, and that's happened before. People complain, it gets changed, but they are actually trying to fundamentally change the way people play defense. I mean, you guys know it to be true. A lot of people, when they think of defense, all they will do is run into you as hard as they can with Hall of Fame clamps on. In Comp Pro-Am, you have two people pressing the ball handler, trying to run into them, make it as hard as possible for them to get up the court. And what he's saying in the clip that I showed you guys is correct. That's not really how defense is played in the NBA anymore. You don't see somebody, you know, just riding somebody's hip all the way up the court. Pause. It's a lot more fundamental defense. It's about getting into position. You don't really see that in 2K unless you're playing a really elite defender. You know, maybe somebody will actually bait you into taking a shot by giving you enough space, as so it seems, but then they go for a closeout. 2K23 could be going that way. He goes on in the video to talk about how there was so much space. If they were just bumping into your hip, if they tried to go right, if they tried to go left, they could still get a bump. They have supposedly changed that now. Now it's going to be a very tight angle. If somebody runs wide right now, where in 2K22, somebody could still get a good clamps animation, they can bump you. Now it seems like if they try to do that, they're just gonna slide right off of you. What do I think this means? I am absolutely for defense being changed. Like I said, 2K does not have to be like the NBA. You know, people don't want to shoot 40% on wide open catch and shoot threes. Even though a lot of people would like that, you know, they don't want to be tired after dribbling for 18 seconds. People want to have all the stamina they can get. But defense definitely should be more than just holding down sprint and running into the defender as hard as you can. I think a lot of people are not going to like this change. People are going to try to play 2K the same way they've always played 2K. They're going to try to play defense the same way they've always played defense. And if they're, you know, riding somebody's hip up the court and then he just ends up going right past them and getting a dunk, that's going to get a lot of people mad. It's an easier way to play defense where you don't have to guess if they're going to take a jump shot. You don't have to guess if they're going to go for a dunk. You don't really have to play a position on the court. You can just try to stand by them. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. If you like defense how it is, if you're excited for this new change, if you think they should do something totally different. Now, this could kind of be tough because when it comes to shooting, if shooting's too hard, if shooting's too easy, they can't just drop a hot fix, make it to where people are making more greens, more whites, they can change green windows. I think that's a lot easier of an issue to fix. But in the case of something like this, where they kind of made the system built around this, if people don't like the way defense is played now, I don't think they're going to be able to do a whole lot to change it. Now, yes, maybe they could, you know, change it to where you have a wider range to get the bump animation, but it's going to be a lot harder than patching shooting, and I think this will expose a lot of the locks, quote unquote, that just relied on playing bumpy defense up the court and calling that defense, not doing all the other little things like being in position to stop baseline dunks, making somebody think that they're open to getting a contest on the shot, actually knowing what your opponent likes to do, picking up that his tendency is to stop and pop and shoot the three, so making sure you can defend that compared to somebody that likes to fake the shot and then go to the rim. There are a lot of IQ aspects to defense, and I think this stick skill overall, it hasn't taken as much as dribbling as other things in the game, but now it really does look like it could. There were some more things that he talked about in the video. Let me know if you guys want me to make some more videos talking about this. You know, we're almost there, a couple weeks left until NBA 2K23. August has been a long month. I know a lot of people are just ready for the new game. So, you know, I'm trying to keep you guys a little bit entertained until then. If you guys are new, if you want to drop me a like and subscribe, of course, I appreciate it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out. Peace.